All right, we're good.
Okay. Good morning. Welcome to our general membership meeting for February of 2025. First, I wanted to say thank you to Karina and Anna Curtis for throwing a wonderful father-daughter dance. It was a great hit. Also, this week we had our Math is a Big Deal, and that was well attended by a lot of different grades, and I hope that everybody had fun. And now we will approve the minutes from the January meeting. Do I have a first? Cassie, and a second? Taylor. Okay, minutes are approved, and we have copies of the minutes floating around and of the budget too. I'll go ahead and introduce Ms. Rawlings to get a little admin update.
Good morning, everybody. How are you?
Good morning. Good.
Good. I want this to be interactive, so if you have questions, just raise your hand, and I'll take questions at the end of it. But I'll be quick because I know you have an agenda. So this is that time of the year that we are transitioning into 2025-26. Always feels weird because it's hectic. We've got lots of end of the school year activities, but we also have to be thinking about next year. So it won't be long before we're sending out a form to families to give us input on classes. We're also looking at how we're going to create our master schedule next year, what's going to be the specials period, all those things. So we're very actively engaged in that, in conversations with HR around staffing. So that's going on. And then in terms of testing, you know, this week wrapped up the STAR interim testing. What that basically means is the kids took a practice STAR test that the state makes. Pleased to report that the scores overall for our school were excellent. We're really drilling down and working with the kids who are still struggling to get them ready for the actual test in April. So that's the purpose of these PLC meetings that teachers have once every 2 weeks, is they look at the data as a group and they start creating small groups. You can see them now as you walk into classrooms where they're trying to help the kids who are missing a little something catch up and be ready for that. And we'll be sending out information to families on those within the next week or so. And then PTO sponsored talent show tryouts were last night. I was here for that, and gosh, huge. Anybody else who was here for that? Huge crowd. I mean, they said that you had at one point kind of limited it, but I think they took everybody who tried out. It's big. It really is. And that's exciting because that means the kids had a great time. They want to come back. They want to do it. And I'm so proud of all of them, especially the soloist who got up there and did that in front of everybody. That was fun. Valentine's parties are Wednesday, February 12th this year, and that's because you are off on the 13th, the 14th, and the 17th. The rest of us are here. But you have a holiday because we have our typical district February conferences, and that means that the teachers get to go learn for 2 days, and then we have staff development on the 17th. So don't forget there's no school on the 13th, 14th, and 17th. Any questions for me? None? Well, I toured Serene Hills yesterday. Every week when we go have our Wednesday principal meetings, we tour each other's schools, middle school, high school, everything. And we hosted all of the principals here back in, I think it was December, and it was fabulous. They loved seeing Lakeway. I was really pleased with what we were able to show them. Yesterday, as I walked around Serene Hills, I learned some things. I always take pictures and think, oh, we should bring this back. I should ask the PTO for this or that. But, you know, my overall takeaway was we're in such a great district and we're all doing really, really good things. So you have a lot to be proud of here at Lakeway. All right? Okay, don't hesitate to reach out if I can do anything for you.
Okay.
Okay, next we have Coach Rod to talk about track and field coming up next month.
I'm going to use the screen so if you can't see it. Sorry about the wires. Did preset for what it's worth. Yeah, if you don't know me, Eric Rodriguez, second year at this elementary, 17 in LTIC. I started up in 08 at the Lake Travis Middle School when it was the annex, now at the high school. I was at the high school for, I don't know, 14, 15 years, and this has been my favorite. I'm loving it. So, biggest reason why was for my kids. I wasn't seeing them as I coached at the high school. I'll be honest, that was my first reason, and I love it. I don't get to compete anymore. This is my state championship. My goal is to make it as fun as it can be. This is how I compete against the other PE teachers. And so we want to be at the best, and we want to make it even better every single year. And so I hope I did that. So track and field day is Thursday, March 13th. There's your times for kinder and second. They'll go from 12:30 to 2:30. The older kids will go from 8:30 to 11. There's 13 stations, 6 of them. Your kids will get wet. But unlike last year, I'm making sure that they all know to bring towels, clothes, socks, Crocs, shoes, everything. I put it in every little newsletter, which some of you have received from the homeroom teachers. Some of you have not. It's coming. I sent it to the homeroom teachers yesterday. So here's our layout. Sorry, it's not a great picture, but they pretty much go in a circle. And so thanks to you beautiful people, we're going to have snow cones for every kid. They get one. Every station is around 6 to 8 minutes, just depending. If they don't finish, this is a bow and arrow station / break station. Finish your snow cone. It is the Nerf ones. Everyone, if you haven't seen it, they're amazing. The kids love them from kinder all the way to 5th. We have 2 different kinds, one for the olders, one for the youngers. And I'm just going to kind of go in order, and then I'll have a little video, and you might see some of your kids, you might not. But then we go to the inflatable. The ending, you will go down into water, but that's an obstacle course. And then we'll have a dual slide inflatable. That'll also be water one. Fill the bucket relay. You get scoops, you fill your bucket, you go down, and then you fill the bucket. By the way, the format. Every homeroom teacher, I split the teams up into 4 teams, as even as I can. I'm not trying to appease the, stack the team. I'm trying to make everything even. So they're all competing at each station, but at the same time, it's really just to have fun and for pride. There are 3 ways to win. There's a dance-off at the end. When I get to the sprint station, whoever wins that heat gets a gold medal. And then the teachers, their job is to send me the MVT. If you haven't heard of that from your kids, that is the most valuable team. That is not the team who won the most. It's really the team that's having the most fun, who's have good sportsmanship. That's what I'm looking for. That's what I express to the teachers. Not the team who's won every event, which that is also cool though. I'm kind of trying to do a mix of both. Dunk tank. That's really cool. That's a fan favorite. Last year we had 1. We have 2 this year. Again, thanks to you guys. We have slip and slide relay. It was really cool. I did a summer one. I was able to purchase the big blue tarps, and I'm able to keep them for the school. So even though it was for entire LTISD, I get to keep those. So that'll be slip and slide down, and slip and slide back, and then you touch your teammate. And so everything will have 4, or it'll be 2. So like I said, those teams of 4, so let's use slip and slide relay. There'll be 4 lanes of going down and back. Some of them have 2 because like we're using the track, the lane is a little narrow, or the inflatables, there's only 2 entry points or 2 slides. So when that happens, team 1 and 2 will get together, teams 3 and 4 will get together. But then we have balloon battle ball, that's a water balloon fight. We have the trike bikes. If you haven't seen those little drifters, again, another fan favorite of the kids from all the way from kinder to 5th. It's amazing. Water gun, it is those, we'll call it what it is, those cheap ones where you pull it and you go. So that's like a water gun fight. Then we have our sprint race. Again, it's kind of going in a circle here. We have volleyball nukem. That is catching and throwing with a huge volleyball. And then another fan favorite is obstacle course. In all honesty, I look at all the equipment we have and we make an obstacle course, and that was a favorite. We will practice this a week or a week and a half before. I don't want to practice it too much because I want it to be exciting, but I also want them to know what they're doing for this. So this will send to you, so you don't need to take a picture or anything. I'll show you where it's sent to you. If you have any questions, you can just keep rolling as we're going. This either was sent to you or will be sent to you. Simply how you pre-register to come watch your kids. It has all the information. So everything you want to know. Nope, that isn't it. Everything you want to know, where your kid starts. When I say your kid, I mean their homeroom teacher. So if you have an ANSTI at 12:30, you start at snow cones. And so when you arrive, you know actually where to go. And then there's a picture of where you go. So that is that. And you are just filling this out. This is where to park. This is where to enter through the kinder gates. And obviously you're just filling out the normal stuff. Hopefully it's Officer Steve, but he will have your printed stuff out so you can enter to the kinder gate, give you your pass, go right away. Also staying out of the school, going around. So keeping everything safe, smart, fast, all the things. How do I need your help to volunteer? Even though this is for 3rd through 5th, I need all parent volunteers, and I'm a very honest person. I only truly need help with like 5 stations. Although, and you were also sent this, although I have a spot for every station. So like the dunk tank, I'll show you in the video. It's not hard, but you just gotta refill it up and then like latch it back on. That's where I need your help with the kids on certain stations like that. The other ones, you're like snow cone station, just make sure they're in an orderly line. Like, again, it's kind of, and if you need to leave to go watch your kid, I want you to do that. This is supposed to be very fun for you, for the kids, for you, for the teachers. But there's our sign up genius. We do have a few sign ups. You can go on it, and it has, most of them have a copy and paste YouTube if you want to see what you're getting into, which again I'm about to show you here in a little bit. Sorry that I'm going fast. And then any questions before the video?
I have a question.
Yes.
How are you gonna accommodate the kids for GPA and skill?
Great question. Every student in school has been put on a team, and they're all even teams.
How do you know which team they are? Because
The teachers will know. They already know.
The parent,
A great question.
The gen ed or the
Really good question. All students technically have a homeroom teacher, and so they are included with that homeroom teacher. They are put on a team, and so that morning they'll be given a sticker with the number that they are, or maybe marker on the hand.
they're gonna
So-
have an age with them?
Yes.
Okay.
So all that, they are all fully included.
Okay.
So that's a great question. And so, yeah, not all of this, it's just to give you an idea of how everything is run. And it's kind of in order. Obviously, I didn't do snow cones because you're just having snow cones. But this is the break station to finish your snow cones / the bow and arrow, shooting it through. And they're really fast clips. But students will take turns shooting the bow and arrow. So again, if you are at that one, you're gonna help trash bags with the snow cones, like really simple. And if you have questions on any of these, I can stop it. This is the inflatable that we're getting, really cool. It'll be water here at the end on the slide. That is the dual slide one. They'll both have water going down there. Fill the bucket relay. It'll be water, not yarn balls. And the first team to fill the bucket wins, or if the time is up, the highest bucket, with water will win.
Do they wear more like Crocs rather than tennis shoes? Or?
That's a great question. So out of the 13 of them, 6 of them will be wet. I would rather them have fun and go Crocs than not. The only running one is, I think, just go back into sports mode, as the kids would say. I would recommend Crocs. I've been pondering with that one. The only true running one is the sprint one, and I think you're better with Crocs. So there's dunk tank. Instead of the bucket, it'll be a student. They get 2 throws, 2 attempts, and this, if you're helping, you will refill the bucket. I will have water there for you with a smaller bucket, so you just refill the top of it, and then you'll see me latch it back on here. So this is the hardest station to run, of latching it on. Again, not hard, but you do have to do this one. This one, you have to lift the PVC pipe back on. I would say our hardest station to run. And I hope you're with me, that's not hard. Obviously, it'll be water. And this balloon battle ball is what we do most Fridays, except for it's the reusable water balloons. So we don't have to pick up the real water balloons. There's going to be mini kiddie pools or buckets of water where they go and fill it up. But I think we all know those little big clasps. We have a ton of them. All right, you can see me with this.
Sorry, are we concerned that those could be a little, could hurt?
I did it in my summer camp,
Okay.
and
It was fine?
it was fine.
Okay.
So I would say all this has been done before,
Okay.
mostly by this summer because I did a water camp. So it was on my test run, and it went well. There was no injuries there. The only injuries was ants on the grass. But that was not this school. It was a different school. So yeah, those are the kiddie pools that will be filled out. I'm glad we have them. And they're great actors, your kids. This is the trike bike relay. This will be the court on the gun pit. And these are really cool because they drift, and you're going to see the student here who's in first, who just spins out. That's what it's made to do. So lots of fun. And it's a relay, so the other teammates are waiting, they get it. And this was really cool. I didn't video all, but there's a student, mom is in here. That student was behind, a little upset, and she actually won because she controlled the trike bike. So I stopped it, but yes. Sprint relay, this will teams 1 and 2 will combine, and 3 and 4 will combine. If you win that heat, meaning that race, we have gold medals, and honestly, we have gold medals for everyone. I would love for everyone to have one because we know our kids. So if they go back because they didn't win, they race again and they get one. We have 560 gold medals. We have one for everyone. So again, yes, I told them all to act. I told them who to win, who to lose. I told them to drop the ball right now. So your kids, they're great actors. And they all think they're going to be celebrities. I'm like, no, I'm showing parents and teachers and that's it, but they think they're going to be celebrities. So, this is a water gun capture the flag. It's a water gun fight, but you're trying to go capture the pull mule flag or bring it back to your side. We'll have the boundaries up there. If you get sprayed, you got to do a couple jumper jacks to get back in. This, again, competitive yet fun. And this is a fan favorite, the obstacle course relay. Even though this was last year, kindergarten, they're now first graders. But pretty much you start, it goes from 4 lanes into 1 and you're competing. There will be some differences on this, but again, we took everything we had from our equipment room and we made an obstacle course. Yes?
It seems like there are some wet activities indoors and outdoors.
No, I'm sorry to cut you off. Everything will be outside.
Just outside.
The demonstration,
Oh, that's
I'm like running PE and having Coach Brian have the normal class, and it's just a demonstration. Everything will be on the field. I'll get back to that. So yeah, going back to this layout, everything will be, this is an aerial shot of our track field and everything will be here. So yeah, great question. Any questions, comments, concerns? Again, I try to make it as fun as we can. You guys have helped a lot from inflatables, everything. Inflatable snow cones, everything, and we do appreciate you guys. It's fun. So,
Thank you.
thank you.
Okay, next, Samantha is going to talk about board positions for next year.
Like Ms. Rowling said, we are already getting ready for next year. So we have some spots to fill on the board. So if you are interested and want to come hang out with us on a few times a monthly basis, email me. It's lweptovp@gmail. It's also on our social medias. Email me. We have a nominating committee that has some outgoing board members and some parents that will try to find the best fits for different positions. So we'll be filling the board. I need to hear from you by the end of the month. So by February 28th, because we have to present the slate at our March meeting, which is going to be March 13th. So reach out. We'll let you know kind of all the details of different roles and what the expectations are. And then we'll present the slate in March. And then we basically have March through April to kind of, transition, make sure it's the right fit. And then we'll officially vote in April. And then you would take over in May. And if the board isn't something you're ready to dive into, you can also reach out to us about different committee positions because we'll start filling those towards the end of the year also. So yeah, if you have questions, my email is on the little flyer on the Facebook.
Okay, next, Joe is here to talk about Mustang Social. Yeah, okay.
I'm supporting because my name is not here.
You're her stand-in,
Yes.
yes.
All right. So we're so excited to share with you what we've been putting together for this year gala. Okay, so on the background, real quick, we just tell you that the PTO holds a fundraising gala. This is the largest fundraising gala or fundraising platform each year. And this year is going to be on April 4th, okay? And we raise the money to support student programs, provide teacher materials, field trips, school events, and much more like gym equipment and stuff like that.
Special
So,
events like math is a big deal. This year we're doing super fun stuff with dinosaur. We're able to do so much for the kids because of this event. So
and our main platform to raise money or straight donations or sponsorship at the gala, or what I'm in charge of is silent and live auction donated items. And these items are from all the local businesses around here. And we go and talk to them, introduce ourselves, and ask for donation. It could be spa package, could be a tangible products, anything like that. And we bundle them together for a silent and live auction. And we also reach out to parents and partners like Kelly here, who donates a great painting every year to us. Okay? And most important thing is 100% of the funds raised goes right back to the school, to the student and to the school. And we're always looking for live and silent auctions, so reach out to PTOs if you have anything that you'd like to donate, and they'll send you information to me. And each year we have a theme. And this year is the theme 1920s France, and Pauline's gonna tell us
it's
about
gonna be
what.
super fancy. We're working on the details. Tomorrow we have our big meeting. But it's gonna be a super fancy Art Deco kind of style, Paris in the 20s. We don't have to wear costumes, it's just to be enjoying like a French night. If you can support us anyway to support Joe with the silent auction items, or as he said, we're gonna reach out to everybody. This is our biggest event. It's super fun. If you've never been, we really encourage you to go. You meet the parents, you see the teachers. I mean, you get to learn more about all the things that we do. Last year it was Coach Rod explaining his special thing. So we really encourage all of you to go and just have fun outside of the school.
And what, real quick, and what you could expect from years and years pre-war is red carpet treatment. You get to dress up really nice. Ladies, I'm pretty sure you already bought your outfits. Okay, and some pre-dinner snacks and music, formal sit-down dinners, some live silent auction, bidding against each other's, and some after-dinner snacks, dancing. So all the cool stuff, you can just leave your kids at home and just come and join and meet your peers.
Can y'all talk about where it's going to be?
That's what I was just gonna
It's
say.
gonna be
Where
at
is
the
it?
Flint Rock. It's gonna be at the Flint Rock Ballroom, and we're so is I don't know if it started at 6 or
6 to 11.
6 to 11. I had it right. Yeah.
And ticket sales will start.
Yes, we're gonna start advertising about tickets. They sell out pretty fast. So as soon as you see their purchase through our PTO link, so really be on the lookout for those. They really sell out fast. So and then that's it, right?
And the ticket includes meal and open.
Yeah, meal and an open bar, and you'll be hearing from me for sponsorships. So
And we'll send more information out on the text sales and everything on Stella.
yes.
Any questions,
Oh.
reach out to the PTOs.
Also, I think that if you don't go to the event, you can still be part of the silent auction. So just please help us sharing that link. We need to get as much.
Yeah, so it is virtual auction. The silent auction is virtual, the live auction. you actually have to
The
be
live auction is very fun. He makes it very fun. But the silent auction, like if you're not going or if you want to share it with people that you think might be interested, that would help us a lot. Okay?
Next up, we have Lindsay Moore, who is going to talk about our talent show coming up at the end of this month.
Okay.
Yay!
I got
Yeah.
Hi everyone. The talent show is February 28th at 6 p.m. We started auditions last night. They were so good. We have a lot of talent. We have new ones this year. We've got a magician. We've got drummers. So it's going to be, it's different every year. We have tech rehearsal and dress rehearsal the 2 days prior. Anyone that's participating, if you have questions, we have an email. I'm just going to reiterate that here because I get that a lot. It's talentshowlwe@gmail.com. You can email any questions. We have one more day of auditions today. If any kids, decide they have a talent they want to feature. The theme is Defying Gravity, which is wicked. We have a couple of those songs, but you can do anything. There's no, you can do whatever you want to do. I think that's it. And, we need desperately some mamas or papas that want to come backstage and like run the curtain, direct the kids in and out. We can, even if there's a couple of you that have kids in the show, we could trade you so you don't miss your kids' numbers. We're a little shorthanded this year. So if we can get some extra volunteers, that would be great. We'll do a sign-up sheet probably in the next week or so for that position and all the positions, but
Thank you.
Okay.
Okay, next we have Nicole Chapman and Jenna Dugan to talk about our Mother-Son event at the beginning of March.
Yay! Okay, yep, we're the co-chairs for the Mother-Son event. This year's event is a little different. It's going to be a glow party in the gym on March 7th from 6 to 8 p.m. We're going to have dancing, games, glow accessories for the boys to customize with neon markers like hats, neon arm sleeves. We're going to have a photo booth, light up dancers, neon face paint for the boys to use, and then snacks and drinks in the cafeteria. We're also going to have food for purchase, and we just cannot wait for this fun event for the boys and their moms, and we hope to see you there.
Thank you. Okay, I think that's it. Again, if you are interested in the board for next year, reach out to Samantha. And we have, she's leaving the board, and so she is heading up our nominating committee. So we would love to have you. And I think that's it. Thank y'all for coming. We will adjourn at 8:29. Wow, guys.